Hi, it's Cheryl from Cheryl's Stunning Succulents. Today I am taking you to work. I've done my client's backyard and today I was invited back. I'm doing a little garden rescue and on a very tight budget. Let me show you how much succulents I have for the whole yard. This is it. This is about 60 gallons. What I mean by that is that this is a 1 gallon plant. Come closer. And then the bigger plants like this one is a 5 gallon plant. I'm also going to tell you the do's and don'ts when you start doing a gardening project, so stay tuned. Okay, so don't start a gardening project if you cannot fully execute. I'm saying this because in the long run, you'll end up wasting money versus saving money. So, for example, this artificial plant is not gonna go with the design. I don't like artificial plant mixed with regular plant, so I'm gonna remove this. And she can use that somewhere else. And artificial plants are not cheap, right? So you're spending money on that that's not real. And then so many pots here. Take a look at all the pots that my client purchased. She had another big one here, but it's too much, so I had the rock staged here. She has another pot right here, and these two. That is way too many pots for a small front yard. If you're on a tight budget, I prefer maybe 2 or 3 pots on sale, but invest on the succulents first. The succulents will produce more growth, it'll produce babies, pups, and then later on when you have a lot of plants, then I could make arrangements for your pots. So I'm gonna get rid of some of the pots because I don't have enough plants to plant them in. I don't have enough plants for the pots. So another thing is when you have a vision, for example, my client said, I have a vision. So you see something on Instagram or Pinterest and it looks beautiful. These experts, they make it look like it's easy, right? It takes about a minute. They show you the project, and then in reality, it costs a lot of money, and it costs a lot of hours to create the project. So do your research before starting a gardening project. I'm all done with this project, so I had very little plants to work with. And I decided to keep this design that my client started. So she asked me to complete the project. When you have a vision from Instagram or Pinterest, show the picture to your landscaper. That will give us an idea of what it is that you want for your garden. So I have traded a nice Americana agave for that artificial palm tree. I have a Senecio here as a spiller, and then over here I just have 3 things or a few things. I've got the fire stick, the aloe, agave, and the spiller should cover this area here. And then I have another agave, another spiller. Here I have a aloe and a few more succulents. I'm using this nice rock here for this space. So we trimmed the cactus because it was getting in the way of the path. I made this large arrangement. It's a large pot, so large agave, Burrowsdale for the spiller, and I planted a few more succulents down in the base of the pot. Lastly, I added a euphorbia, and then I kept her roses for sentimental reasons,
added a couple of succulents there. The rocks were there. Made another arrangement so that it looks balanced. And whatever's left of my succulents, and then another agave here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on my next project.